Yeah, good day. My name is Sam. I'm doing my solo programming today for my for my chapter 7 on a Python module. So in our chapter 7, we worked on the input function here, and our first exercise, um, we created a variable which is equals to input. Then what the input does, it lets you like type something, whatever you say in the input, it should be stored in the message variable. And now in the second line, we print the message. So when we call the print and when we print the message variable, whatever input that is being stored in the message variable will be printed now when we run this print message. In the next example, we're just trying to like create a simple greeting program that personalizes a message using the user input. So yeah, we create a name variable again, and we use the input method. The input function, which lets you input anything. Here we are inputting a name. So when you input the name, it stores the name you input in the variable name, and when you print, and we use the format method to. We use the format method to print the message. So when you print hello with the name dot title, it prints whatever name you've input in the name variable. It then prints it and it formats it in the dot title method, which means it starts the first letter of the name in a capital letter. Yeah, the first letter of our name starts with a capital letter when we use the dot title method. Yeah. So our next example, yeah, and we this is a code for a personalized greeting that uses a multiple line of input. So we create a prompt, which is if you share your name, we can personalize the message you see. So we store this message in our prompt, and the next prompt adds another line in the prompt, which is the next plus is equals to, it adds another line to the prompt, and there in the second prompt we added the message, what is your first name, which is our second prompt. And then when we create another variable and we put the our prompt message, we store it in the variable name. We create a variable name and we store the prompt message in the variable name. Now when we enter the name, when we print the message hello with the name dot title, it now gives us whatever the name we've stored in our prompt. That is the name it now gives us when we try to print the message. And because we use the dot title method, it's going to like start the name, the first letter of the name will be a capital letter. This next example, we are trying to see how to get user input, convert data type, and use a conditional statement. So this we created the variable age, and we use the input function to put the message. So input the message, how old are you? And it stores the variable, it stores the message under the variable age. Then when we print age, it prints the name, and it prints And the second print, which is print type and age, that prints the value entered in the age and the data type. Yeah. And the next line, this prints /n is print next line. Like that means like leave a space and go to the next line. So the next line, which we have our age variable, and we use the integer age, and now we print the new data type in the integer class. So the next example is the if statement. If age is greater than or equals to 18, print access granted. So here we are saying that if our age, whatever age has been stored here, if it's greater than or less than if it's greater than or equals to 18, the message shows access granted. In exercise 2, we are using a module operator here where we try to check whether a number is even or odd. So the program asks a user to enter a number in the input, which is here. We created the variable number and we use the input function to hold this message, enter a number, and I'll tell you if it's even or odd. The input field, which is text by default, is converted to an integer with integer number. So you say if number two double equals to 0, print the number, which is the number in our variable, is even, or else print the number is odd. So we use the modulus operator, which is this percentage sign, to check if the number is divisible by 2 or not. If the number is divisible by 2, then it's even. If it's not, it is odd. So in our next exercise, we worked with the while loop here. So this Python program demonstrates a simple while loop from 1 to 5. So we created a variable which is 1, while the correct number is less than 5. Of course, 1 is less than 5. Print current number. Current number plus or equals to 1. So this is what we're trying to do here. The variable current number starts at 1 because it is 1. Then the while loops run as long as the correct number is less than 1 or equals to 5, while current number is less than or equals to 5. Inside the loops now, it prints the current number, which is print the current number. Then it increases the current number plus 1 every time the loop runs. So every time the loop runs, it increases the current number plus 1 after every loop. So the next example is the prompt again. I think I've explained this before, where we create a prompt. This prompt by saying tell me something, and I repeat it back to you. That is the message in our prompt, and we created another prompt for the quit, when you need to quit the program, like enter quit to end the program. And so we create a variable message with an empty string. Then we use the while loop here. While message not equals to quit. As long as the user input is not quit, the message will keep prompting this first prompt message. Tell me something, I will repeat it back to you. As long as the message is not quit, as long as the user does not enter quit in the prompt, the message will keep like prompting this first prompt, which is tell me something, and I will repeat it back to you. If the message now equals to quit, that means when the user now enter quit in the prompt, then it prints the quit. It ends the program and prints the quit message, and the loops end. So in our next exercise, we are using the while loops in list and dictionaries. So here we created a variable unconfirmed users, and it holds this list of array Alice, Brian, and Candace. We created another variable which is unconfirmed users with an empty array. Then while unconfirmed users loop runs as long as there is still name in the unconfirmed users. Then we create another variable current users, which is equals to unconfirmed users. So what this does is it removed a name from the unconfirmed users and popped it. The pop method, the unconfirmed users.pop method, means it removes a name from this list and pop it into the current user. It's removing a name from this list and add it to the current users. Then we now print a message showing that this user has been verified using the .title method. And then this confirmed user just append now add this current user to our confirmed users list. Yes, because after verifying the user, then we need to add it to the confirmed users list. So this we do that with the append method. So then we now after the process, then we now print this message. The following users have been confirmed for confirmed users in confirmed users. For users that have been confirmed, that have been added to this empty list of array, then we print the confirmed user name using the .title method. So yeah, the next example, removing all instances on specific value from a list. This Python code shows how to remove specific items from a list while using a while loop. A list, we created a variable here with a list of dog, cats, dog, goldfish, cat, rabbit, cat. The first thing we did is print the original list. We print every item in this list with this print f original list pets. That means we should print the original list in a new line and the pets, the list in a new line. That is the forward slash is the forward slash you see before the original is new line. That means print the original list on a new line. The same thing as the pets. So the next thing we did, we used our while loop. The while loop check if cat is still in the list. So we use the .remove method, and if cat is found, we use the pet.remove method to remove cat from the list. After each removal, it now prints the current state of the list here. After each removal, the print method, the next print method prints the current state of the list. That is the current list after removing the cards. And next, the last line, which is the print updated list bet. It prints the updated list without any card entries.